Peace. Um, so it is June 5th. Don't wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. It's June 12th. A little after midnight. Full moon. So I feel like I have to preface this with this, but I'm back working this job that I was working at a similar time. I'm getting chills right now. At a similar time in my life. And I really feel like I'm like in the midst of closing out some things for good. And although I'm not completely on the other side, my heart is getting there because I'm feeling real gratitude and I'm seeing the magnitude of all that God has really done for me. So I have to just be transparent and tell the story. So after a year of not talking to him and about a year almost of being broken up, a year of not talking after that, I talked to my ex-boyfriend last week. He called me last Tuesday at like 6:30 in the morning and to tell me that ChatGPT told him he's a narcissist. Okay. Long story short, without making it like super extra, I was like reliving, I feel like, a lot of trauma from that time, like and being back in that space. And this really just feels like a push to like close the door on like all of that. Wow. To close the door on all of that, to like look it in the eye, like really look it in the eye one more good time. And just from initially talking to him, like I felt a new freedom. I felt like a weight like lifted off of me, because subconsciously I think I really have like lived in this city kind of avoiding him in ways, or like trying not to be places that I think he may be. And I don't know why. Like, what was seeing him gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, what was that really gonna do for me? Right? Um so I just kind of felt that. But today, he calls me, right? He calls me to ask me if I've been contacted about these videos that his new ex-girlfriend made, calling him like a narcissist, right? On a social media. So, although I had not been contacted, I did go and watch the videos. And to make a longer story short, I honestly felt like really affirmed. And I was, in a way, grateful for that. And she had a video where she was like indirectly speaking directly to me. And I really felt her more than I thought I ever would. And it was really less about her, less about the situation, but I felt like it was just like a God reminder that there are angels all around you. I am always affirming you. I'm always pushing you towards what's best for you. And just never doubt my reach, never doubt the expansiveness, never doubt the totality of the plan. And I feel grateful in this moment for that. I feel like kind of overwhelmed with emotion and trying to process. Um, and it's like I don't even, some things that were like revealed to me, I don't even really have a big emotional reaction to. I think I do maybe at first, like my ego feeling attacked, but like deep in my spirit, deep in my soul, deep in my heart, I feel light as a feather. And I ain't always felt that way. I ain't always felt that way. And I don't discount that. And I can say I've discounted that. I discounted that for sure. I really, in this season, felt I have struggled and challenged myself. Like, I'm disappointed in where I am. You know, I'm not too sure on where I'm going, and I'm feeling like all this time I haven't really made any movement. But when I'm thinking about myself internally, where I'm thinking about the peace of mind that I have, when I think about just the way that I love myself, that I show up for myself, that I want and expect people to show up for me, what I tolerate, what I don't, what affirms me, what validates me, what I need, what I desire, I'm different. And I guess in real life, you just have to go through hard things to develop your character. I mean, I don't really know any other way, any sweeter way to put it. But I just feel like I've been saying this for a few months, like now to myself, like I'm beginning to see the forest in the trees. Nicole is like, you can't see the forest for the trees, but I'm seeing the bigger picture in the small things. And as someone who struggled to and asked God to like renew my vision, I don't take that lightly, and I can't take that lightly. And it's not really for anybody else to get or to understand but myself. I can still share it, right? But yeah, so that was today. Today's full moon. Maybe I need to read about that. It's late. I'm up late. I gotta be up early for work. But I just like when I got home from work today, this was not anything of what I expected. And I was having a conversation about closure, like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. And I felt like I wasn't in a position where I needed closure of things. I felt like I'd accepted that I wouldn't get closure and like I could give that to myself. Wow, in this moment, I'm just thinking like, God is really amazing. God is really amazing, right? I'm just thinking like, I forgot what I was saying. That threw me off. Oh yeah, I can give myself closure. Like I don't need anything from people. And somebody was like, you may have like more opportunities to give closure and to have it. And like when that time comes, just respect the moment and find joy in it. Not because of, someone else's pain or, you know, feeling better than anyone or anything like that, but just knowing that like you made it out of this, like you overcame, you triumphed, you grew. Are you proud of yourself? Do you feel proud of yourself right now? See how much differently you handle things. See how much differently you feel. See how much differently you don't feel. Like like just not discounting the things. And it's not all about material acquisition. It's about acquisition of the heart. Deepening the heart's capacity, the heart's ability to discern, to desire, to press onward. And onward is the word. Onward is the word. So it's really count it all joy. Count it all joy. And it's just like if I got what I thought I wanted when I wanted it, I would have settled for what I thought I deserved. And unfortunately, what I thought I deserved and what I actually deserved are so unaligned. So just imagine, like, if you really got what you were fighting for. If the no was a yes. So it's just like, trust God in every turn, every twist. Every time it remixes, it's like God just putting you, back on the side of the track that you belong on. So, yeah, I'm just a little overwhelmed, processing, caught off guard, but just grateful. Grateful for life, grateful for revelation, grateful for time, grateful for healing, grateful for newness, grateful for rejuvenation, grateful for peace of mind, grateful for change, grateful for change. So grateful for change. So, if things stayed the same, I wouldn't like that very much. At least not all the time. So, yeah. I just wanted to share that. Yeah, what a day. What a day. Like, I was saying this earlier in like a little video I recorded to myself, but I'm thinking back of like when I used to go to church and this pastor would always be like, what I tripped over last year, like I jump over now or something like that, and like that just kept being in my head, and I felt like that church shout energy, like I just wanted to run around, like I feel that in my whole spirit. What I used to trip over is nothing to me now. It's nothing to me now. And that's with no hierarchy. That's with no intention to shit on anybody. It's just, I'm not there anymore. Thank God I moved. Thank God I was moved. Thank God life is always moving. I'm repeating myself, but yeah. If it's tough, it might be tough for a lot longer. However, if you are willing to change and be consistent in the change, it will improve. I'm living proof. All praise to the Most High, I'm living proof. Love to anyone who watched this.